Hey, what's the deal with Capo? The Capo. Well, I think it's this kind of Capo. This is like a Kaiser. It's got a spring in here, and you squeeze it and open it and put it on your guitar. And this kind of models that for your hand, the thumb and index. So it's kind of takes the place of barring. So if you're ever working on bar chords, just look at a Capo. And that's what you got to do is clamp down with your index finger flat and bring your thumb underneath and squeeze and make a shape. But if you don't want to mess with bar chords or you just want to get a different sound, let me demonstrate. Here's like a sound of like a C. Something like that. Now, if you wanted to play that a half step higher, you just clamp it on the first fret. And remember, don't do it upside down. That goes on the bottom. This goes on the top. All right, I'll clamp on first fret. Try not to disturb the strings or push them over one way or the other. Just open it up wide and let it down kind of straight onto the string. And I'll do the same kind of try playing that without a capo. That would be very difficult. And I gotta admit, I used to try to manhandle it like, oh, well, that's just gonna be too hard. So then, so that'd be, instead of the key of C, you go to first fret, now you're in the key of C sharp. And let's say we wanted to play it in the key of D. Now we're gonna capo second fret. Might test a chord, make sure it still sounds tuned, make sure that's settled on there real nice. So on and so forth. And kind of the way I remain oriented is I find the root. I know that 5th fret, 5th string is a D, and if I make a C chord shape, it's going to be a D chord. Let's say I want to go up to the key of E flat. That would be really hard to play without a capo. So what I'm getting is on those C chords, that special kind of hammer-ons. All right, just for fun, let's take it up to the key of E. Compared to an E down here. That's how I usually do them in bar chords, but let's say we're going to do the same kind of sound, key of F. I'm going to capo at the 5th fret because I can look up and see in a C chord, my root would be 5th string, 8th fret. That'll give me an F note. Then I make my chord. You get the idea. Here's F sharp. Sounds kind of cool. I'm starting to convince myself a capo is a good idea. Here's key of G. cool. And you can go higher and higher. It gets a little silly after that. That it gets smaller and smaller. You know, if you want to go up really high. It's kind of in tune. Pretty close. I could, while you're up there, you know, it's a little sharp now. So you have to check tuning. That's sharp. Because that capo was pinching the strings. So if I was recording, I would. I'd check the tuning. So then the advantage is you get the open string sound. And you know, I wouldn't take it too much higher, but you can. And you could always do weird tunings, just for fun. I wonder what tuning I could make up. How about a drop D? Or an open D? Oh, that's pretty cool. Not quite right. I don't know. How about I'll take this down? Just messing around here. I don't like that high note right now. Alright, so I got an open D tuning. I'll just try capoing at the fifth fret. Garbage. There it is. And you can do that anywhere, you know. Just experimenting. So it sounds pretty cool as an open D, but I gotta get this thing. Oh, it's like the battery terminal or some little piece of something in there, a nut from this. I rented this out, and they had to take the battery out and disassemble it for me, but they paid me a lot of money, so I'm not bitching right now. But yeah, this thing needs a little touch up on the electronics part. All right, man. Get your capos out and see what you can come up with. I usually don't use them though. I'm just too lazy to carry extra It's just too much to haul around, man. It's too heavy.